The pine barrens of southern New Jersey are quiet at first glance, but listen closely and you'll hear the trees whisper. In the dead of night, hunters have claimed to hear hooves pounding against frozen ground where no horse should be. Mothers have pulled their children indoors after spotting something perched on their roofs, wings stretched wide against the pale moon. For more than 2 centuries, the people of this state have carried a fear that lingers in their bones, a fear of something unnatural, something that should not exist. They call it the Jersey Devil. Its name alone can silence a crowded room. Its reputation crosses generations, surviving in hushed stories at campfires and in whispered warnings along dirt roads. But is it a monster born of ancient curses, a figment of collective imagination, or something darker that refuses to die? Tonight, we descend into the Pine Barrens, where shadow becomes legend, and legend refuses to fade. This is the terrifying story of the Jersey Devil. Stretching across more than 1 million acres, the Pine Barrens is a wilderness of thick forest, winding rivers, and marshland. It is a place that feels untouched, even as the rest of New Jersey grows crowded and noisy. Here, the ground is sandy, the air damp, the nights unnervingly still. Settlers once feared it for its barrenness, its inability to yield fertile soil. They said it was cursed land, unfit for crops, unfit for man. Yet even then, long before highways and suburbs encroached on its edges, whispers of something unholy roamed within. When storms roll through the pines, the wind moans like a chorus of voices. Travelers have described an oppressive silence, broken only by sudden rustling, by shadows darting where no animal should be. And for more than 250 years, residents have asked the same chilling question. What exactly dwells within these woods? Is it the misbegotten offspring of a mother's curse? Is it an omen of death? Or is it perhaps the Pine Barrens itself, manifesting the fears of those who dare to tread too far inside? To answer, we must first step back into the 1700s. The legend begins in 1735 with a woman known as Mother Leeds. History records little about her true identity, but folklore fills the gaps. She was said to have been poor, burdened with many children already. On a stormy night, pregnant with her 13th child, she is believed to have cried out in frustration, "Let this one be a devil." The wind howled through the house as she labored. What emerged was, at first, a normal baby, but within moments, it transformed. Its body stretched grotesquely, legs becoming hooved, skin sprouting coarse hair, wings tearing out from its back, its face elongated into something inhuman, eyes glowing with a hellish fire. With a piercing shriek, the creature slaughtered the midwife, thrashed about the room, and escaped through the chimney into the Pine Barrens. From that night forward, the Leeds Devil, later known as the Jersey Devil, was said to haunt the woods. Some claimed it was punishment for the family's ties to witchcraft. Others said the curse was cut to the land itself, a place already soaked with misfortune. Whether born of sin, anger, or something older, the devil had been unleashed, and it has never left. Descriptions of the creature vary, but most share horrifying similarities. Its body is said to stand on 2 legs, goat-like but twisted, with long clawed arms and a grotesque horse-like head. Thin, bat-like wings stretch impossibly wide, and its tail lashes like a whip. The sound of its cry is the most unsettling of all. Some say it is a blood-curdling scream, others describe it as a high-pitched whistle, sharp enough to pierce the ears and chill the heart. Farmers found livestock mutilated, drained of blood, tracks left behind that matched no known animal. In the silence of night, faint hoofbeats echo through the sand and vanish without a trace. One hunter swore that he saw the creature glide above him, wings blocking out the moonlight as the trees shuddered beneath its passing. Others have seen it dart between trees, faster than any man could follow, a blur of black feathers and glowing eyes. Even in daylight, the Pine Barrens carries a weight, as though the devil itself lingers just out of sight, watching. In 1909, the Jersey Devil made itself known on an unprecedented scale. For an entire week, southern New Jersey descended into hysteria. Hundreds of sightings poured in from towns across the region. Police officers reported shooting at a strange winged creature, only for their bullets to pass through as if it were made of smoke. Schools closed their doors, workers stayed home, and newspapers printed daily updates of the chaos. In Haddon Heights, a trolley car was attacked by a winged beast that scratched at its roof before vanishing into the night sky. In Camden, officers discovered mysterious tracks in the snow that defied explanation. Some claim the creature was shot and killed, only to reappear the next day. The panic spread so far that Philadelphia Zoo offered a reward for the devil's capture. Yet no one could prove its existence. The week ended as abruptly as it began, leaving fear in its wake. To this day, the 1909 sightings remain one of the most intense bursts of cryptid hysteria in American history. Since then, the encounters have never stopped. Pilots have reported a winged figure pacing their aircraft. Drivers crossing lonely stretches of road describe a creature swooping onto their vehicles, scratching at windows before disappearing. A woman once claimed she was chased through the woods by something shrieking and flapping above her, its breath hot against her neck. Hunters have fired into the trees after hearing that infamous scream, only to find the forest deathly silent once more. And countless families in the Barrens will tell you of nights where livestock were found dead. No predator tracks in the soil, only strange hooves pressed deep into the sand. What are people truly seeing? Theories abound. Some skeptics argue the Jersey Devil is nothing more than a misidentified bird, perhaps a large crane startled from its marshy habitat. Others believe the legend was fanned by rivalries and politics in colonial New Jersey, the Leeds family itself caught in the crossfire of gossip and pamphlets. Psychologists suggest mass hysteria, the power of suggestion causing entire communities to witness what they feared most. Yet believers insist the creature is real, its persistence over centuries, proof that it cannot be dismissed so easily. Some claim it is a demon conjured by curse. Others argue it is a surviving prehistoric creature, an animal from an ancient age that defied extinction. A few even whisper that the Jersey Devil is not bound by flesh at all, but by spirit, appearing as needed to remind humans of their fragility in the wilderness. Still, the legend refuses to die. Each new generation adds fresh accounts, fresh terror. What makes it all the more unsettling is the absence of closure. Unlike other cryptid stories, the Jersey Devil has no neat resolution, no single disproval that silences believers. Instead, it drifts between the physical and the supernatural, leaving just enough evidence, hoof prints, screams, mutilated livestock, to keep the fear alive. The Pine Barrens remain vast and largely uninhabited, a perfect refuge for something that does not want to be found. Perhaps the devil is nothing more than folklore, yet folklore with teeth that still bite into reality. Even now, as you hear this story, there are locals who swear the devil stalks the woods at night. Hunters load their rifles not for deer, but for something far more dangerous. Children grow up warned not to stray too deep, lest they hear the cry that means it's already too late. And though scientists may scoff, they cannot explain away every sighting, every chilling encounter. The unanswered question lingers. What exactly continues to terrify New Jersey after all these years? The Pine Barrens keeps its secrets. The Jersey Devil may be a demon born of anger, a misremembered curse, or a collective fear made flesh. But until its true nature is revealed, its shadow will always stretch across the state, dark and unbroken. So, If you ever find yourself driving along a back road in southern New Jersey, and you see something dart across the treetops, wings spread wide, eyes burning red, remember the warnings whispered for centuries. Not every legend stays in the past. Some legends wait in the woods, alive and hungry. If you enjoyed this journey into America's darkest legends, like the video, subscribe, and join us as we uncover all 50 states.